Hi, I'm Evelyn Gallardo, author of the upcoming book Voices from the Mist, The Last Days of Dian Fossey, and the founder of Be Your Own Hero. And thank you for joining us today in our time with Dian Fossey. Today's episode is visiting Dian Fossey once again.
It's here.
This is Dian's cabin. Okay, so our cabin was down that way.
That way? Yeah,
That
I
way.
saw the guest cabin.
Yeah, the guest cabin.
Yeah.
Our cabin was that way, and then further down was Joseph's cabin and Wayne's cabin, and the workers were over there. How sad. All that's left of Dian's cabin is this sign. And I remember her affectionately calling it the mausoleum, and that was in reference to her planning to live and die there. I'd like to take a photo of where our cabin was.
Yeah.
Give me a hug first.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Okay.
Can you just?
It's okay.
It's September 4th, 2017. We were last here 32 years ago in August of 1985. And I was just remarking how interesting it is that Dian was born in 1932, and it took us 32 years to get here. Our community in Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach all donated money to have this grave marker created, and the State Department in the U.S. helped us send it up, and Ruth Kiesling from the Digit Fund helped install it. And Dian's funeral, her burial happened so quickly we weren't able to come up, but we always promised ourselves that we would come back and look at the beautiful hagenia trees and this wonderful meadow that she loved and we loved. And we just wanted to come to pay our respects to the bravest woman we ever knew. So I'm Evelyn Gallardo, and this is my husband.
David Root.
And we're so happy to have finally made it. Dian was misunderstood, sometimes by some people, but she was a great and generous and wonderful person. Jane Goodall has said is that if it weren't for Dian Fossey, that before the turn of the century, the year 2000, that mountain gorillas probably would have become extinct. The mountain gorillas were her family, they were her world, they were her love, and she gave her life for them. And we will never forget her. And I hope that every child in every school across the world will learn about Dian Fossey and her legacy. And the mountain gorillas, when we came here, there were only 230 mountain gorillas. And now there are 890 or more. And since the year 2000, there have been 239 new baby mountain gorillas named at the Kwita Izina ceremony. And that's more babies than of all the gorillas, mountain gorillas that existed when we were here. And so I think Dian must be smiling. What do you want to say?
I want to say that we have never been so lucky in our lives in 1985 to be able to come up here and to know Diane. It's the best thing that's happened to us in our lives.
I wrote Diane's epitaph in 1988 when David and I sent this grave marker to be installed because her parents didn't have the decency to do it. So it reads, Anita Michabiri, which is the old woman who lives in the woods, Dian Fossey, 1932 to 1985. No one loved gorillas more. Rest in peace, dear friend, eternally protected in the sacred ground where you are home, where you belong. Oh, look, most of the gorillas we knew from 32 years ago are gone. And Diane is exactly where she wanted to be, next to the gorillas she loves so much.
Cabin were here. You see?
This this looks more familiar.
Yeah. Maybe well, this is the cabin of the guest. Yeah, guest cabin.
That was me.
Yeah. You used to stay here, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mean when you came as her guest, you used to stay here?
You used to use this cabinet as your guest.
Uh-huh.
This for the
And Joseph,
maybe one of the Joseph or another
I
people
think is over there.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah, Joseph and Wayne.
Well, the climb was tough, but it sure feels wonderful to be back at Karasoke. This is what our cabin used to look like. So you see the front entrance on the left side, and that box that you see in the middle, that was our refrigerator. It was so cold at 10,000 feet that our refrigerator was on the outside of the cabin. So that's our storage locker in the rear, supposedly to protect our valuables from Cape buffalo and elephants. But if you have a closer look, it doesn't look like it always worked. And no tour would be complete without a peek at our lovely outhouse. Right then and there, I decided that I would not have to use the bathroom at night.
I was impressed you remembered his name
Oh, yes.
after all this time. How was he looking by that time?
Oh, he was young.
He was
strong.
You used to drunk?
He had plenty of
No, I
girlfriends.
said he was young and
Okay.
strong.
Yeah, they loved him.
Did he get a photo by Diane's grave?
Yeah.
Did-
No.
Yeah, you okay? So we've come to the end of our tour of Karasoke, and I can only describe it as very emotional. The last time we were here was 1985, 4 months before Diane was murdered. Her death was shocking to us, and we never thought that we'd be coming up to visit her grave. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends.